Okay, I'd like to call the Plan Commission meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mary Kadowski,
Here.
Allison Williams,
Present.
Mike Skippington,
Here.
Corey Campbell,
Here.
Gary Paul,
Here.
and Bukowski and Allen are excused.
Please stand for the pledge. Please keep the family of all of our service people in your thoughts. Okay, I have no changes to the agenda. If there are, I need action on the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda?
I'll second it.
Motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Action on the minutes from the Plan Commission special meeting, March 13th, 2018.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion and a second to approve the minutes from March 13th. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Plan Commission action on the minutes from regular meeting, June 5th, 2018.
Move to approve the minutes of June 5th, 2018.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the Plan Commission meeting minutes from June 5th, 2018. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Did you all say aye?
Aye.
Okay. Motion carried. Okay. Any comments from the public? Must be limited to items not on the agenda. Any comments not on the agenda items? Any comments on items not on the agenda? There is none. Okay, 7A, action items. Action on a request from David O'Brien of Bayland Buildings, agent for Oneida Tribe of Indians of Wisconsin, to rezone a portion of parcel VA-140-7 located at 2491 Babcock Road from general business B2 to community business B3. Todd?
If you recall, the CSM was before the Plan Commission at the regular June meeting. This is a two-lot CSM that was approved at the would be at the east side of Babcock Road between Highway 172 and North Road. What they are requesting now is the Lot 2 that was listed on that CSM to be rezoned to community business. Currently it is general business. Again, the CSM was approved. They're looking at have that portion rezoned. It will not be the whole parcel. No, it's the whole parcel. The proposed use that they're looking to build there would require rezoning to community business. It would not fit in the general business use category.
Okay.
Todd, what board was this in front of?
The CSM actually came before the Plan Commission at the regular June meeting. Back
At the
on
June
5th.
meeting?
Yes.
Okay, all right. It didn't come in front of the site plan?
No, it did not come in
Okay.
front of site plan yet because that's the development plans are still in the works and it would not come through until the CSM and the rezoning have been approved.
Okay, because it's familiar, so it did come from the plan board. Any questions on this?
What is the proposed use?
It's stated as a drive-through restaurant.
Okay.
Yes, in the application, it does say that there's a drive-through restaurant proposed on the proposed rezoning portion.
So there'd be no inside at all. It's just drive-through.
There would be a sit-down inside, but it would have a drive-through component.
Okay.
Right now, we're just approving the rezoning. If there's no other questions, I'll move to approve the rezoning of VA 140-7 located at Babcock Road to general business.
I can
Or
second that.
from general business to community business.
Okay, I can second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the rezoning of parcel VA-140-7 from general business B2 to community business B3. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Okay, 7B, action regarding ordinance 06-3-18, amending table 17-5-100, parent A, reducing certain R1 and R2 zoning district required front yard setbacks. Aaron?
The requested change in the dimensional table that you see before you for the R1 and R2 zoning districts is meant to create some consistency between the two zones and also among the setback distances. Currently, it's 35 feet from arterial roads and 25 feet from collector streets. It gets to be rather confusing as far as what actually is classified as collectors and arterials. What this also does is it allows for a number of homes along Cormier, South Oneida Street, Ridge Road, Center Street, Prairie Street, Magnolia Lane, among others, to bring their front yard setbacks into compliance with the zoning code. As it stands right now, they are legal non-conforming, which means that they cannot do any work in the front of their house at all.
So does that mean they can do work in front if we change the zoning?
This would allow them to, provided they still meet the 20-foot setback that we're reducing the front yard setback to. A lot of the houses right now have a 35-foot setback requirement, particularly along South Oneida Street. And some folks want to add onto their porch or put on a ramp for access, which they currently cannot do,
Why can't they do a ramp
because that would be built within the setback.
if it's handicap accessible for the party? You still can't do it?
That's correct.
Wow.
This was actually changed, Aaron, when they changed the designation of the street, correct?
Yes, that as well.
Yeah. So this was nothing that we did, it just happened that they came through and they changed up the designation of the street and it created new setbacks. So there are people that want to get some front porch additions and this will help them.
When you say a number of homes, what's the percentage? Half of them?
I'd say half of them, yeah. So this would address that concern.
Todd, we've had that in front of Plan Board on some homes in the older district that have those setbacks. Did we ever deny them?
Actually, I think we had more of them come through zoning board of appeals, I think is what you're referring to. That's usually down around Early Street, the real old area.
Yeah.
But the portion, I apologize, I step off for a minute, and Aaron might have mentioned it, but Oneida Street, Cormier, and South Ridge are your main artery or arterial roadways that this is becoming more of an issue with. So there is a large number of them when you start going down those roadways, especially on Cormier. There's a good percentage of homes that don't comply with that setback anymore, so it's legal non-conforming. So anytime they want to come before and put addition on, even on the back of the building, they would actually have to bring it back through zoning board of appeals. So we're just trying to avoid that, 'cause that's an added expense and a lot of time for the property owners and for the village to go through that. Again, like Mary said, it's not something the village created, it's just something that the road classification changed after the subdivision was approved. But no, I don't think I think we denied one that I recall,
Okay.
in a front yard.
You're right, because it would have been gone through the zoning board of appeals.
Correct.
Does it have anything to do with the sidewalks that we're looking at putting in some of these areas?
No, sir.
I don't, okay, all right. Okay, very good.
There's no desire to have, if the building did not exist, that you would say, now that there's nothing there, you have to go back 35, you don't want to,
No, we think the 20-foot setback is more than adequate to handle the traffic on those roads. We're fine with that.
Any more discussion?
have you had some requests already to,
We have.
yeah. Okay.
All right, if there's no other questions,
Well,
I'll move to approve the reduction concerning R1 and R2 rezoning requirements for the front yard setback.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve ordinance 06-3-18. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 8, adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.